Mercury by Steve Lacy. This song has some weird chords that are hard to hear because the song is rambunctious. This is a rambunctious song. And the chords of the guitar get all mushed in with the bass and the drums and the percussion and the vocals, and it's difficult to hear the chords, but by George, I think I have the chords. Sherlock Holmes said that. Also, Steve Lacy said that. Well, I guess we'll get to the song now. Two parts to this song. There's I'm gonna call it the first part and the second part. First part starts with an A minor chord. Here's what I do. I put my ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string. That's the 3rd string from the top. Your pointer finger is going to smash down on the 5th fret of the G string and the B string. So that's that 2nd string from the bottom and the 3rd string from the bottom. Ring finger, boom. Pointer finger, smashing down right there. You can have your middle finger help your pointer finger smash down onto those notes if you'd like to. And then your pinky can play the 7th fret down on the high E string. This right here is a very nice chord. It's an A minor chord with a B in there. So it's like an A minor with a 9. I always used to call that an A minor 9 chord, but an A minor 9 implies there's a flat 7 in there, which there's no flat 7 in here. A minor add 9? How do I not know what this chord is called? Anyway, that's it. Here's what I like to do. It's kind of hard to tell if this is exactly what he does because of the bass in there, but I have this chord ready to go. I play the open A, and then I strum the chord twice. I have my thumb muting the E string, so that way I can strum and not worry if I'm going to hit that E string, which I don't even want to play anyway. So, first chord. Second chord is an A minor 7 over G. Pointer finger is going to play the 5th fret on the D string. Then that very same pointer finger is going to smash down on all 4 of those bottom strings, those highest 4 strings on the 5th fret. Do you see that? 1 finger, 4 strings. I'm just going to strum that chord 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The song is in 3/4 times, so that's why everything's in 3. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We've got chord 1. We've got chord 2. I'm feeling confident in these chords. The next chord, you might think that it sounds like an F major 7 chord. It is not an F major 7 chord. It is an A minor over F sharp, also known as an F sharp minor 7 flat 5 chord. Let me show you the chord. Middle finger, 2nd fret, not the 1st fret, 2nd fret on the low E string. The next string, the A string, you're just gonna skip it. Put your ring finger on the 4th, 2nd, 8th, 10th. Who do we appreciate? Put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Put your pinky on the 2nd fret of the G string. And put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B string. So I called this chord an A minor over F sharp at first. Because look, if you get rid of this middle finger note, where am I? I need to be very careful with where I put this finger. I'm gonna put it down there. If I get rid of the middle finger, that's an A minor chord. Look at that, it's still a little A minor chord. I just changed the fingering, and then I very carefully put my middle finger up here on the 2nd fret. That's an F sharp, so now we have an F sharp, an A minor over F sharp. For this chord, what I like to do is I play that E string once, and then I strum the chord twice. Alternatively, you may play a regular A minor and then have your thumb come up and play that 2nd fret. But I would like to tell you, I personally don't believe that is what Steve Lacy does, because it sounds to me like he's playing on a nylon string guitar. And nylon string guitars have very wide necks, and it would be very difficult to bring your thumb up over the top. I mean, he could probably do it, right? I could do it. I do it every day. I'm just not gonna, so anyway. F sharp minor 7 flat 5. There it is. Then we get to the hardest part of the song to hear. The bass for this last part of the song plays B, E are the notes it's playing. The guitar gets so buried in there. But here's what I'm hearing. I am hearing... So we've got these weird kind of chords. Let's do it. Put your middle finger on the 7th fret of the E string. Mute the A string. We don't want the A string. Pointer finger plays the 6th fret on the D string. Ring finger plays the 7th fret on the G string. And then your pinky plays the 8th fret on the B string. So that was middle finger 7 up on top. Skip the A string. Pointer finger on the 6th fret of the D string. Ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string. And then pinky on the 8th fret of the B string. It's a gnarly chord. I was trying to figure out what would I call this chord. I mean, it's like, you know, it's sort of like a B diminished, sort of like an E7 sharp 9 over B. It's kind of a weird chord. But the good news about this chord is that it doesn't really matter what it's called, because we're just going to play it. After that, we're going to go to an E7 flat 9. The most dissonant chord. Middle finger on the 7th fret of the A string. Pointer finger on the 6th fret of the D string. Ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string, and then your pointer finger is gonna smash down. And we're doing a lot of smashing, a lot of these little mini bar chords where your finger just smashes down, so it's also on the B string. I have the knuckle of my finger right there smashing down on the B string. Ideally, the high E string is gonna stay muted. Kind of an ugly chord, right? I mean, it's great, but it's ugly. E7 flat 9. So now we've got A minor 7 with the B, A minor over G, A minor over F sharp, and then this guy, weird. It's a really cool chord progression. It's shiver. Well, guess we best be moving along to the next section of the song. Hey, I have a question for you. What's the worst experience you ever had in your entire life? Leave your answers in the comments below. And hey, if you're finding this content interesting or exciting, consider subscribing. Hit that like button. The next part of this song is even more difficult to hear what the guitar is doing. But the good news is the chords are a little bit simpler, so, you know, no pain, no gain. That's not what that expression means. First chord is an F major 7. Now, if you haven't heard, F major 7, it's like this. Pointer finger up on the E string. You're just gonna skip the A string and mute it or whatever, who cares. And then your ring finger plays the 2nd fret on the D string. Your pinky finger on the left hand is going to play the 2nd fret on the G string. You see that right there? And then your middle finger sneaks in right there and plays the 1st fret on the B string. It's like an A minor with an added thing to it. So what do you think about that? Here's what I do. This is what it sounds like to me is what's happening, what I do. Using my fingers to like grab onto the strings, I play this chord twice. Just by pinching the strings together. Boom, boom. Then I play the bottom string, that high E string, I play it open. So I go boom, boom, hey, bing, bang, boom. Then I switch to just a regular old A minor chord. If you want, you can just get rid of that finger. But I feel weird playing an A minor chord like that. It makes me feel vulnerable and afraid. So I just switch to my regular way of playing A minor. And this A minor chord, you're gonna pinch those middle 4 strings and you're just gonna go boom, boom. A little slower, a little bit more of a syncopated rhythm. So we're going boom, boom, hey, bing, bong. That's F major 7, A minor. After that, we go to a D minor 7 chord. D minor 7 chord, pointer finger, plays the 5th fret on the A string, and then you're gonna bar all the other strings. That's the high 5 strings of the guitar. Your pointer finger is going to bar. Put your ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string, and then after that, you can put your middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string. For this chord, I go pinch, pinch, just like we did with the F major. Pinch, pinch, high E string. Okay, okay? Then I go to just a plain old regular G bar chord. G bar chord is this. Have you seen that before? Have you seen it? Have you seen that? Why aren't you answering me? Pointer finger on the 3rd fret of that top string. Ring finger on the 5th fret. Pinky on the 5th fret. Middle finger on the 4th fret of the next one down. I'm just making this chord hard to understand for no reason. Pointer finger bars everything there. It's like if you don't already know how to play this chord, I did not help you at all. What do you do on this chord? I think you play, I think we're gonna, I don't remember. I don't know. Do something. I think I just fell asleep. I think you pinch it once, but with like top string, and you skip the A string and the next 3. You do that, and then you play the high E string. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. Look, look. I think that's it. And I think we did it. And I think we're champs. I think you're a pro. I think I'm, what am I? I'm a Darrenelle. This is Guitar Lessons with Stuart. Steve Lacy, Mercury.